back door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Go backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Fouled out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a very pleasant good morning, everyone. Tom Milano broadcasting live from the Winnie-Mac High School gym. It is Pine to Prairie Conference Championship Saturday along the R&J Broadcasting Incorporated Network, KRJB 106.5 FM in Ada, KKCQ 96.7 FM in Fosston, also on Your Live Event and on Garden Valley TV. And we've got the girls game coming up here shortly, featuring the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and the Park Christian Falcons. So lots of red, white, and blue in the stands for this first game. And then the boys championship game to follow between the Ada Borup West Cougars and the Fosston Greyhounds. And we welcome you to the Bitker Inc. pregame show. You'll love these prices and love the smooth ride with these new tires from Bitker Inc. during the Sweetheart Sale. All tires are discounted in price. Passenger vehicle tires, trailer tires, farm implement tires, all tires are discounted in price. Call Troy at Bitker Inc. at 218-456-7467. That's 218-456-7467. Ask for the sweetheart prices on all tires from Bitker Inc., located between Ada and Halstead. Bitker Inc. has tires for all vehicles and farm implements. Well, Fertile-Beltrami and Park Christian played each other not that long ago. It was back on February 3rd, and Fertile-Beltrami won a pretty close ball game, 69-62. Fertile-Beltrami has won 17 of their last 19 games, although they're coming off a loss against Kitson County Central here the other night. Park Christian, they are the South Half champions, and Park Christian, they come in at 17-5 overall, and they have won 5 of their last 7 games. Our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and the Border Bank in Clearbrook. And we'll get to our pregame coaches' comments next here from the Pine to Prairie Conference Championship Saturday at Winnie-Mac after this 2-minute timeout.
This is Nick Gordon, your ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'm proud to call Ada my hometown and look forward to helping you with any of your ag, business, or other banking needs. I would enjoy visiting with you and help you achieve your goals. Please come by the bank or call me, Kasha, or Carly at American Federal Bank in Ada, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Carco in Fosston wants to remind you that a new set of tires makes a huge difference in handling the winter weather conditions. If you need tires, where else do you go but Carco? They offer very competitive prices on tires, and you can stop in today and let Ben or Tim give you a quote. And if you need an oil change, brake work, or tire alignment, be sure to make an appointment before you leave. It's the place to go. It's Carco. Call them at 435-6000. Carco, Highway 2 in Fosston.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy and Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
And welcome back to the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Our pregame show also brought to you by the good folks at Solely Realty, serving the Fosston and surrounding area with top-notch real estate service since 1968. Solely Realty in Fosston. And the pregame coaches' comments are brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator. To sell your grain, call Gary Balsam at 218-236-6661 at the Georgetown Farmers Elevator. The Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Agronomy, thanking you for your service. And the pregame coaches' comments again brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator on KRJB, KKCQ, your live event, and Garden Valley TV. Park Christian comes in with an overall record of 17-5. They finished 10-3 in the Pine to Prairie Conference this season, and we had a chance to sit down with their head coach, Zachary Kakala.
Hey, Coach, thanks again for joining us here in the pregame show. Congratulations to you and your Park Christian Falcons on getting to the conference championship game. I'm guessing that was a goal for the team throughout the season.
Yeah, definitely. It was something we had talked about early in the year and kind of set it as one of our goals to represent the South Side and get down here to Winnie-Mac to play in this game. So we were pretty aware that the last 2 years we were 0-16 on the South Side, something we didn't shy away from. We wanted to go out and compete the best we could. South Side was tough this year. LPA, Monoman Waban, Ada, and Norman County Ace, they all gave us close games if you kind of track the scores and that sort of stuff. But our girls were able to find those ways to win in those close games and get a chance down here to take on Fertile today.
It was not that long ago you played Fertile-Beltrami. What do you recollect from that game?
Yeah, it wasn't. I think it was February 3rd, actually, that we played them up in Park there. And it was a good game that night. You know, they're a really well-balanced team. They're composed. They execute really well in the half court. They rebound well, and they just do a lot of things well, actually, when it comes to the game. So, I mean, we're just going to have to be prepared on both ends of the floor, try to make them play our pace, our tempo, rebound the basketball. And if we do those things well, I think we'll compete here tonight.
You know, I think this is going to pay dividends for both teams because tournament time is just around the corner, and you'll have that tournament-like atmosphere today.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Even just kind of preparation for this game and everything. Kids know kind of what's on the line in a sense and everything like that. They're super excited for the opportunity to compete and bring a conference championship back to Park there. But yeah, it is great preparation for the tournament that comes just in a few weeks here and everything like that. So
when you play for a conference championship, you get the feel it's the end of the regular season, but you still have 3 games left.
Yeah, one got moved from this last week here with the weather cancellation. So we play Monday Frazee, Tuesday CGB, and then Thursday against Rothsay. So we got 4 games here in the next 6 days or so. So good way to kind of wipe up the season, see where we're at, and then get ourselves in order for tournament time.
And I talked to you at Fosston a few weeks ago when you played the Greyhounds, and you're talking about how the team has really progressed throughout the year.
Yeah, kind of, you know, we didn't play super well that night against Fosston there, and I think we were able to learn some things from that game, you know, take some things away from that we were able to focus in on and practice, get a little bit better at. I think the girls have embraced it. We should be ready to go here this afternoon.
Okay, everybody feeling okay on the team?
Yeah, we've been pretty lucky with health and everything, so can't have any complaints there. Most of the girls are healthy, ready to go.
Okay, thanks for your time and good luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
I appreciate it. Thanks for all you do.
All right, there's Zachary Kakala, head coach of the Park Christian Falcons. Park Christian, of course, located in Moorhead, and they joined the Pine to Prairie Conference not that many years ago, but they're very happy to be in this Pine to Prairie Conference Championship game. And again, they're 17-5 overall, 10-3. Is their final conference record for the season. When we come back, we'll continue with the pregame coaches' comments brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and the Border Bank in Clearbrook, and we'll sit down with Kelly Steeney, head coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, next here on the Bitker Inc. and Solely Realty pregame show. Back in 2 minutes.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
All that and more in Fosston is ready for Old Man Winter with their lineup of Toro power shovels to large commercial snow blowers. Toro's lightweight power shovel can clear a 12-inch path with snow up to 4 inches. Great for tight spaces and light snow. See their 60-volt and gas engine models that fit your walkway, driveway, or large area jobs. Now available at great prices at your local Toro dealer. All that and more in Toro, located right on Highway 2 West in Foston.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
Welcome to Foston Family Dental, where we make sure every visit to our practice is a positive experience. Our team of skilled dentists and staff work together to provide comprehensive dental care to patients of all ages. From routine cleanings to complex procedures, we are committed to giving you the best possible dental care. With state-of-the-art technology and a warm, welcoming atmosphere, we strive to make your visit as comfortable as possible. Schedule an appointment today and see why Foston Family Dental is the top choice for dental care in our community.
And we're back here, Pine to Prairie Conference Championship Saturday at Winnie-Mac, and they alternate the site for these Pine to Prairie Conference Championship games. So this year it was Winnie-Mac's turn, and they do a great job here at Winnie-Mac as they host the girls and the boys championship games. Let's continue with our pregame coaches' comments, again brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and the Border Bank in Clearbrook. Here's Fertile-Beltrami head coach Kelly Steeney.
Fertile-Beltrami coach Kelly Steeney joining us on our pregame show. Congratulations to you and your Falcons on getting to the conference championship game. And you played Park Christian in early February, not that long ago, but that was a nice win for your team that night.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, it was well fought. I thought both teams played pretty well, and I think it was fairly high scoring if I remember right. And we got to do things a little bit better than we did that game, and hopefully hold them down a little bit further, and we'll see how the game goes.
Well, last year it came down to the second or third tiebreaker between you and Foston, and the same thing happened this year. This time it came out on your end.
Yeah, exactly, and that's they were mentioning on the radio we had to wait till Wednesday until the KORF came out, and thankfully we were on the high end. But like I said, it was last year was exactly the same thing. So. Now we're even. We'll have to see what happens next year.
Okay. When you break down the matchup at Park Christian, what are some of the keys?
Both the Sukerts, the tall one inside, she can shoot, in the paint very well. The other one has got range from arc all the way and gets to the basket. Defensively, they're quick. They anticipate a lot of passes. They're aggressive. They look to press us. And they're just, like I said, just a good, solid ball club that can get up and down the floor, shoot the ball, and play good defense.
This conference championship game, or the games, including the boys, of course, the concept came about several years ago, but I think a lot of people love it because we're getting close to tournament time, and it's nice to have a little tournament-like atmosphere before you get to the real deal.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, people, obviously want this one to put in their own trophy case, but it's a build-up to what's going to happen in basically a week and a half when the playoffs start.
Your game with Kitson County Central the other night, they got off to a big lead, but you battled back. I know you lost the game, but you had a pretty nice comeback there.
Yeah, we came out flat as ever and couldn't get a rebound there for a while, and I think we were down 24-4 before we started picking it up. Got it within 10 at half, and basically came back. I think got our first lead maybe about the 8-minute mark, and then we kind of went cold again and couldn't make a basket, and they ended up losing by 11 or something like that. Hats off to them. Kitson County, they played well defensively, really moved well, and we, like I said, we were just a little lethargic. I thought we didn't rebound very well, even though we picked it up. We didn't shoot the ball very well. We picked it up in the middle there and made the game interesting, but they kind of outworked us and outmuscled us in some of that stuff, and that's some of the stuff that we worked on yesterday.
Everybody feeling okay on your team today?
Yeah, as far as I know, we were all in for breakfast this morning for a team breakfast and a little shoot around just to kind of get them back into the swing of things, because it's an early start and no JV games obviously on this one, so it's a little bit different feel. It has more of a playoff feel, like you said, and if we can by getting them in the gym a little bit earlier and just put a ball in their hand and talk and do whatever just to get that camaraderie and team building going on. That's what we like to do.
Hey, Kelly, thanks for your time. Good luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks, Tom.
Kelly Steeney, head coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Again, the Falcons, the North half champions in the Pine to Prairie Conference, 19-4 overall, and they finished 12-1 in the Pine to Prairie Conference. And Kelly and I were talking about the close battles they've had with the Foston Greyhounds to get to this championship game. And it came down to the QRF as far as the tiebreaker is concerned. So that favored Fertile-Beltrami, and that came out on Wednesday. Now the QRF Thursday had Foston on top of Fertile-Beltrami, but the deadline was Wednesday, so that allowed the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons to get into today's championship game. And they've had a great year, and when we come back, we'll talk more about the Falcons, Fertile-Beltrami and Park Christian, and how things have gone here in 2022-2023. Pregame coaches' comments again brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator at 218-236-6661 and the Border Bank in Clearbrook. Back with more on the Bitker Inc. and Solely Realty pregame show in 2 minutes.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/FarmerMac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Stressed about taxes? Let H&R Block of Foston help. Our expert tax professionals have the knowledge and experience to get you the biggest refund possible. And with H&R Block's maximum refund guarantee, you can rest assured that you're getting the best service and the best refund. So why wait? Come into H&R Block of Foston today and see why we're the trusted choice for all your tax needs. Hey, don't let taxes stress you out. H&R Block of Foston, where we make taxes stress-free. JT Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT Station in Fertile.
Welcome back to Pine to Prairie Conference Championship Saturday here at Winnie Mac. We're broadcasting from the Winnie Mac Gym on KRJB 106.5 FM, KKCQ 96.7 FM, the World Wide Web at rjbroadcasting.com, also on your live event and Garden Valley TV. Well, Park Christian, they have 5 losses. One of those came in their second game against New York Mills, 58-47. And then Park Christian won their next 7 in a row, before losing to the Foston Greyhounds 58-22. Then they won 4 in a row, lost in overtime to Norman County East Hewlin Hitterdal, won 3 in a row, and then they lost back-to-back games to Breckenridge, and their 69-62 loss to Fertile-Beltrami. So those are the only setbacks for Park Christian this year, and they will have 3 non-conference games left on their schedule once this conference championship game is played. Now, as far as Fertile-Beltrami is concerned, the Falcons started their year, the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, at 2-2. They had losses to Northam Kellier and Foston. Their other 2 losses have come against Badger, Greenbush, Middle River, and Kitson County Central. So all 4 of the losses that Fertile-Beltrami has suffered this year have come within Section 8A. And I've talked to a lot of coaches lately, and they all agree that this is one of the more wide open fields that Section 8A has seen in quite some time. over the last several years, you've had one or maybe two teams that were considered favorites. Cass Lake Bena and Red Lake certainly both had nice runs. But this year, there are several teams that could lay claim as being a contender to go to the state tournament. Of course, Park Christian is not in Section 8. They're in Section 6, but they certainly will be in the thick of things there as well. When we come back, we'll take a look at your starting lineups. The starting lineups brought to you by Ziegler Ag Equipment on Highway 9 North in Ada. And the starting lineups also brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express, now located in Fosston. Your starting lineups are coming up next here after this 2-minute timeout.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
All right, we're back here. Pine to Prairie Conference Championship Saturday at Winnie-Mac. Our girls' championship game coming up featuring the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and the Park Christian Falcons, and then the boys' game to follow with Fosston and Ada Boar up west. Time for your starting lineups brought to you by Ziegler Ag Equipment on Highway 9 North in Ada. On the lot, they have two 15-foot Woods Batwing mowers, a fresh trade, a 2010 John Deere 8345 RT with 4,700 hours, 16-inch tracks. Another new trade, a 1998 Challenger 95E, and that has 9,300 hours and 30-inch tracks. Call for pricing. And now on the lot at Ziegler Ag, they have an 8735 Massey Ferguson 8735 row crop tractor. Come take a look. Talk to Chuck or Neil for more information on this 8735 Massey Ferguson row crop tractor at Ziegler Ag Equipment on Highway 9 North in Ada. And your starting lineups are also brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express, now located in Fosston. For the Park Christian Falcons, this is how they will be starting today. They'll go with number 1, Annika Johnson, a 5'8 freshman. Number 12, Avery Ockrey, a 5'3 junior. Number 23, Libby Sukert, a 5'9 freshman. Number 31, Casey Andreessen, a 5'9 sophomore. At number 32, Belle Sukert, a 5'11 senior. So the Falcons in today's conference championship game, they are starting 1 senior, 1 junior, a freshman, and a couple of sophomores. So actually 2 freshmen. Yeah, so we have the 2 freshmen, junior, sophomore, and senior. So a wide smattering there for Park Christian as far as their starting lineups are concerned. Annika Johnson, Avery Ockery, Libby Sukert, Casey Andreessen, and Belle Sukert for Park Christian. They're 17-5 overall. They finished 10-3 in the Pine de Prairie. They come in having won 5 of their last 7 games. And their head coaches Zachary Kakala and Doug Rognes, Jason Free, and Rule Johnson are the assistant coaches for Park Christian. Now the starting lineup for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. They'll go with number 1, Josie Iverson, a 5'4 senior. Number 3, Brooklyn Strem, a 5'2 senior. Number 4, Kimberly Hitchen, a 5'4 senior. Number 22, Tori Erickson, a 5'10 junior. And number 23, Kasia Wilson, a 5'8 senior. So 4 seniors and 1 junior in the starting lineup for Fertile-Beltrami. Josie Iverson, Brooklyn Strem, Kimberly Hitchen, Tori Erickson, and Kasia Wilson, the starting 5 for Fertile-Beltrami. They come in at 19-4 overall. They finished 12-1 in the Pine de Prairie Conference. They've won 17 of their last 19. And again, they won the one regular season matchup with Park Christian, 69-62 back on February the 3rd. And Kelly Steeney, the head coach, and Shelly Rice and Bailey Groner are the assistant coaches for Fertile-Beltrami. So those are your starting lineups. Again, brought to you by Ziegler Ag Equipment on Highway 9 North in Ada. And also brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express, now located in Fosston. Well, the crowd beginning to build here for the girls' championship game. I see the Fosston Greyhound boys are already here, and their opponent, Ada Borup West, will be arriving shortly. The boys' championship game will be starting at around 2 o'clock, and of course we'll have that one following this one on KRJB, KKCQ, your live event, rjbroadcasting.com, and also on Garden Valley TV. So we'll take another break and be back with more from Winnie-Mac after this 2-minute timeout.
This is Nick Gordon, your ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'm proud to call Ada my hometown and look forward to helping you with any of your ag, business, or other banking needs. I would enjoy visiting with you and help you achieve your goals. Please come by the bank or call me, Kasha, or Carly at American Federal Bank in Ada, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Carco in Fosston wants to remind you that a new set of tires makes a huge difference in handling the winter weather conditions. If you need tires, where else do you go but Carco? They offer very competitive prices on tires, and you can stop in today and let Ben or Tim give you a quote. And if you need an oil change, brake work, or tire alignment, be sure to make an appointment before you leave. It's the place to go. It's Carco. Call them at 435-6000. Carco, Highway 2 in Fosston.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
All that and more in Fosston is ready for Old Man Winter with their lineup of Toro power shovels to large commercial snow blowers. Toro's lightweight power shovel can clear a 12-inch path with snow up to 4 inches. Great for tight spaces and light snow. See their 60-volt and gas engine models that fit your walkway, driveway, or large area jobs. Now available at great prices at your local Toro dealer. All that and more in Toro, located right on Highway 2 West in Foston.
Okay, we're back here at Pine to Prairie Conference Championship Saturday at the Winnie-Mac High School gym. The Fertile-Beltrami Falcons getting set to take on the Park Christian Falcons. Park Christian will be wearing the white uniforms this afternoon with the blue and red numerals and blue and red trim, and the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons in the dark blue today with the white numerals and the white and red trim. Second game, the boys game featuring Foston and Ada Borup West. The Greyhounds at 18-4, and the Cougars come in at 16-6, and the Cougars come in having lost 3 in a row, but those losses have come against 3 really good teams, and 2 of them came by 2 points, including a 2-point loss to the number 1 rated team in the state, Cass Lake Bena, a 2-point loss against defending section champion Sacred Heart, and then in between there they had a loss to Dilworth Glendon Felton, certainly one of the top teams in Section 8 AA. Foston, they come in having won 9 of their last 11 games. The Greyhounds and the Cougars did meet once, and ironically, that was back, well, I guess Fertile-Beltrami and Park Christian played on February 3rd. Foston and Ada Borup West played on February 2nd in Foston, but the Greyhounds won that game over the Cougars 68-57. So in both cases, the girls and the boys, the two played each other the one time during the regular season, and both matchups not that long ago. All right, we're all set to go here as the Park Christian Falcons go from my right to left, and the tap controlled by Fertile-Beltrami. We're underway. Iverson strong to the basket, lays it up and in. Good start for Fertile-Beltrami on the layup by Iverson. Now Park Christian with their first possession. Here's Ockery with it, left-handed dribble. Nice backdoor pass into Sukert. Her shot no good. That was Libby Sukert. And Wilson with the rebound for Fertile-Beltrami. And here come the Falcons from my left to right. Our opening tap brought to you by Marcuson Accounting at 218-784-6002. Here's a shot off the mark by Tori Erickson, and the rebound controlled by Park Christian. That one pulled out of there by Belle Sukert. Fertile-Beltrami with an early 2-0 lead. Here's Johnson for Park Christian along the baseline. Bounce pass deflected, but right to Ockery, and Park Christian retains their possession. Can't go with the nicknames. They got the same nickname. Andreessen over on the right side. Here's a step back 3-point shot off the back rim by Libby Sukert. Offensive rebound and putback is good. Nicely done there by Casey Andreessen, scoring on the putback, and this game is tied at 2. Fertile-Beltrami getting it across the Patriot logo at Winnie-Mac is Iverson. They set the screen high. That was Strem. Here's Wilson to Strem. Strem's a really good outside shooter. Iverson deep in the left corner. Josie Iverson trying to feed it inside. Now they kick it back out to Wilson. Kasia with a 3. It's good. Kasia Wilson for 3. And Fertile-Beltrami on top 5-2. Ockery across the center line for Park Christian. Ockery with the dribble. They set the screen high for her. Ockery, good defense there by Hitchen for the Falcons. Here's a 3-point shot, and that's good. An answer by Libby Sukert, a freshman for Park Christian, and bombs away early on here. We're tied at 5, just about 2 minutes into the game. Here comes Strem the other way for Fertile-Beltrami to Iverson. Iverson with the ball. Iverson with the right-handed dribble, shovels it to Strem. Strem works it underneath the basket, and a shot by Erickson wouldn't go. Rebound cleared away by Belle Sukert, her second board for Park Christian, and they can take the lead. Ockery with a drive, splits the D, but missed the layup, and Iverson grabs the rebound for Fertile-Beltrami. We're tied at 5, 15:46 left in the first half. Iverson with the drive down the lane, bank shot off the rim, no good. Rebound though for Erickson. We have a tie-up, and with the arrow pointing in Park Christian's direction, they will inbound in the backcourt. Annika Johnson, she's a 9th grader. A lot of young players for Park Christian. Avery Ockery gets it across the timeline, off the screen. Ockery dishes it off now to Andreessen. Andreessen from the free throw line shoots, no good, and the rebound cleared away nicely there by Kimberly Hitchen for Fertile-Beltrami. Here's a pass to Iverson. Strem over on the left side, Wilson Out on top to Kimberly Hitchin. The ball gets away from Hitchin, trying to save over and back, and she did. Good hustle by Hitchin. Now Hitchin with it out at the top of the key, right side to Strem. Brooklyn Strem, top of the key to Kasia Wilson. Over on the left side to Iverson. They set the screen. Iverson with the ball, lobs it out on top to Strem. Strem throws up the runner, off the rim, no good. Crashing the boards is Ockery for the rebound. For Park Christian, we're still tied at 5. 14:50 left to go in the first half of the girls' Pine to Prairie Conference Championship game. Ockery with a nice assist, getting it into Johnson, who lays it up and in. And Park Christian has taken a 7-5 lead, their first lead of the afternoon. Iverson with the ball for Fertile-Beltrami. Over on the right side to Kasia Wilson. Wilson out on top. Now they reverse it to Strem in the corner to Iverson. Iverson into Erickson. Erickson with a bounce pass, top of the key to Strem. Over to Wilson for 3, and that one will not go. Rebound, Erickson, put back, no good. Another rebound, and that's no good. And it's finally cleared away by Casey Andreessen. So a couple of putback opportunities wouldn't go for Fertile-Beltrami. Now Park Christian up by 2 with the basketball. High post right side, there's a 3 by Andreessen, it's good. Andreessen knocks it down. She's got 5, she's a 10th grader, and it's a 10-5 lead for Park Christian. They've scored 8 in a row, and there's a steal by Johnson, and she scores. And Fertile-Beltrami's gonna take a timeout. It's a 10-0 run for Park Christian. Our timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and the Foston A&W. On the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 13:45 left in the first half. It's 12-5. Park Christian, we're back in 1 minute.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
And Fertile-Beltrami calling the timeout there, a 30-second timeout taken by Fertile-Beltrami. Here's a step back 3 by Strem, off the rim, no good. Rebound Wilson, put back, no good. They fight for the rebound underneath the basket, and we have another jump ball. It's been a foul-free game so far, only 1 turnover. And Park Christian, they were down 5-2. They now lead 12-5. Inbounds pass to Wilson. Wilson puts it up and scores, and 1 for Kasia Wilson. Our first foul of the game being called against Park Christian. And it's on Rognus, Ellie Rognus, her first and the team's first. And Wilson with the free throw, and it's no good. And Erickson wins the battle of the boards, her 3rd rebound. Here's a 3 by Wilson, and that one misses. And the rebound yanked out of there by Ockery, and a backcourt foul called here on Fertile-Beltrami. So Ockery got the rebound and got fouled. First team foul on Fertile-Beltrami, and the first personal on Brooklyn Strem. Well, the crowd's really into it. 12-7 Park Christian. 13:15 left to go here in the first half. Ockery with the ball for Park Christian, left side. Now Rognus feeds it over on the left wing. Here's a step back 3 off the screen by Libby Sukert, no good. And the rebound controlled by Strem, her 2nd rebound. Here comes Strem the other way for Fertile-Beltrami. Throws up a scoop shot, and it goes in. That was about her only option. Lots of congestion under the basket, but Strem made it. And Park Christian's lead down to 3 at 12-9. Now Park Christian with the ball. Andreessen throws it out on top. Here's Sandman with the ball, hands it off to Ockery. She traveled. And Park Christian with their first turnover. Our in the game stats and numbers brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile. Stop by Christian Motors for the absolute best selection in used cars, or visit them online at ChristianCarsOnline.com. 12-9, Park Christian on top. Park Christian putting on some full court pressure now. And Strem will break the press across the center line. Fertile-Beltrami with the ball. Sather throws it back out to Strem. Pass to Wilson on the high post right side. They set the screen. Wilson had it knocked away by Ockery out of bounds. Fertile-Beltrami will inbound. Park Christian on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard with a 12-9 lead. 12:22 left in the first half. Here's Strem for Fertile-Beltrami. Had it knocked away again by Ockery. Pass to Iverson. Iverson with the ball. They set the screen. Iverson, the pass deflected right back to her by Peterson. Under the basket, left-handed layup wouldn't go for Iverson. Fight for the rebound, and who's going to get it? Fine, Fertile-Beltrami does. Good hustle there by Sather to get the ball, and the Falcons reset. Here's a three by Sather. It's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds off the missed shot. It belongs to Park Christian. 11:53 left to go in the first half. Park Christian leads Fertile-Beltrami 12-9 in the Pine to Prairie Conference Championship game here at Winnie Mac. Avery Ockery brings it across the center line, picked up defensively by Strem. Ockery with the right-handed dribble. Ockery still with it, picks up the dribble, dumps it off to Sandman. Sandman in the lane, a shot by Rogness, no good. Rebound deflected. Ockery tried to save it but couldn't. It goes out of bounds, so Fertile-Beltrami will get it. Ada Borup West and Foston to follow for the boys championship. Inbounds pass comes into the backcourt. Full court pressure applied by Park Christian. Iverson gets it across the timeline. Great ball handling guard for Fertile-Beltrami. Bounce pass, and there's a baseline shot taken by Dahl. That's no good. And another fight for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul here on Fertile-Beltrami. And that'll be their second team foul and the first personal on Sather. So Sather with the foul, Strem with the foul for Fertile-Beltrami, Rogness with the lone foul for Park Christian. Park Christian will bring it up the floor. Park Christian, they have a deep bench. They've had a lot of players in the game already. Here's Ockery with it. Ockery at the top of the key. Ockery feeds it over on the left side. Nice pass, and the bank shot wouldn't go. And the rebound controlled by Dahl. So Fertile-Beltrami dodges a bullet there. Iverson with the ball. Now Wilson with it. And they reverse it over to Strem. Brooklyn Strem with it. Strem holds on to the ball. Here's a pass to Iverson. Iverson defended there closely. And now they're going to swing it out to the top of the key to Brooklyn Strem. Strem over on the right side. Sather with a three. Good! Sather for three. And we're tied at 12-12. Park Christian turns it over. Ockery tried to hit Haley free with a long pass, but throws it out of bounds. Turnover number 2 for Park Christian. 10:31 left to go in the first half. 12-12 our score. And three-point shot by Sather tying the game up for Fertile-Beltrami. Now they can reclaim the lead. They haven't had the lead since it was 5-2. Strem with the ball to Iverson across the timeline. Iverson with the bounce pass down low, swatted away and taken away. Andreessen with a nice play. And here comes Park Christian. Andreessen with a three-pointer, came up short. Offensive rebound and put back no good for Bailey Sukert, and then a foul called on the third try for Park Christian. And looks like we'll have free throws coming up at the Mustang Seeds free throw line. First personal foul on Isabel Dahl for Fertile-Beltrami. First free throws of the afternoon for Park Christian. Andreessen misses the first one. 12-12 our score. 10-10 left to go in the first half. 3 fouls on Fertile-Beltrami, 1 on Park Christian. Andreessen with another free throw, and that's off the back rim, and the rebound cleared away by Tori Erickson for Fertile-Beltrami. Outlet bounce pass to Iverson. Erickson's got 4 rebounds for Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson dribbles behind the back, feeds it off to Sather. Cross court, three-point shot by Strem, and it's in and out, and the rebound cleared away by Park Christian. They've got numbers. Sandman will take it right in and scores. (14-12) Park Christian with a 2-point lead. Sandman with the bucket on a 2-on-1, executed nicely by Park Christian. Here's Sather. Strem with the ball to Iverson. Iverson step back three, got it! Iverson for 3. 15-14 Fertile-Beltrami. And now a traveling call on the other end on Haley Free for Park Christian. So it's 15-14 Fertile-Beltrami as we approach the halfway point of the first half. Fertile-Beltrami inbounding in the backcourt. Sather, she's had some good, solid minutes on the floor for Fertile-Beltrami. Now Strem with the ball. Strem dribbles around the defender, out to Sather. How about another three from Sather? That one short, no good. And the rebound controlled by Belle Sukert. Belle Sukert with her 4th rebound for Park Christian. Park Christian with the ball. And they work it out now to Belle Sukert. Sukert feeds it off on the left side. Here's Mirak with the ball, or check that, Sukert. That was Libby Super, and a steal there by Fertile-Beltrami. Erickson came up with the steal. Here's Wilson. Strem reverses it to Sather. In the corner, this is Dahl with the ball. Strem feeds it over to Wilson. Wilson defended by Belle Sukert. Here's an entry pass to Erickson. Yes, Erickson scores, and what a pass from Sather. Tori Erickson's first points of the game. Sather with the helper, 17-14, Fertile-Beltrami by 3. Belle Sukert for Park Christian, and she'll hand the ball off to Libby Sukert. Libby Sukert with the drive to the basket. Layup good for Libby Sukert. She's got 5. 17-16, Fertile-Beltrami by 1. 8 minutes left to go in a wild and woolly first half of our girls Pine to Prairie Conference Championship game at Winnie Mac. Here's Wilson with the ball. Out on top to Sather. And Erickson to the bounce pass. Found its way to Wilson, who shoots the 3. No good. Good position for the rebound for Park Christian's Annika Free. And Free had it knocked away there by Dahl. Picks it up and gets it across the timeline in time. Here's Free with it for Park Christian. Gets tied up by Strem. Jump ball, and the arrow belongs to Park Christian. 7:26 left to go here in the first half. In the game, numbers and stats brought to you by Christian Motors. Wilson and Iverson with 5 points each for Fertile-Beltrami, and Dreesen and Libby Sukert each have 5 for Park Christian. Turnovers 2 for Fertile-Beltrami, 4 for Park Christian. 3 fouls on Fertile-Beltrami, just 1 on Park Christian. Park Christian will inbound. And Johnson trying to get it in. Here's a 3-point shot put up by Libby Sukert. No good, and the rebound cleared away nicely there by Fertile-Beltrami's Kimberly Hitchen, her 2nd rebound. Iverson with the ball over on the right side to Hitchen. Hitchen to Wilson. Wilson with the ball over to Isabel Dahl. Dahl to Iverson. Iverson right in front of the Park Christian cheering section and bench. Iverson slides around the defender. There's a reach-in foul on Libby Sukert, her first and just the team's 2nd on Park Christian. Fertile-Beltrami leads by 1, 17-16 on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. Iverson will inbound right by the scorer's table into Wilson. Wilson with it on the far side for Fertile-Beltrami. Out on top, here's Hitchen with the ball, right side to Dahl. Dahl to Josie Iverson. Iverson lobs it inside to Dahl, stolen away. And a nice steal there by Ockery for Park Christian, and then she got bumped and fouled by Iverson. That'll be her first. 4 fouls on 4 different Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, 2 fouls on 2 different Park Christian Falcons. Here comes Brooklyn Strem into the game for Fertile-Beltrami, and she'll check in for Dahl. 6:46 left to go, first half. Fertile-Beltrami leads it by 1, 17-16. Ockery with the ball for Park Christian. Ockery with it at the top of the key. Ockery with the left-handed dribble, dumps it off on the left side to Belle Sukert. Sukert lobs it underneath, deflected and stolen away off the deflection by Iverson. Park Christian with their 5th turnover. So Fertile-Beltrami with the ball and a 1-point lead. Iverson over on the right side to Hitchen. Hitchen out on top to Wilson, thought about the 3. Now Hitchen on the right wing, dribbles one time, took an extra step there. They're gonna call a travel. So Fertile-Beltrami with their 4th turnover. 6:15 left in the first half. Fertile-Beltrami with a 1-point lead over Park Christian, 17-16. And Johnson will inbound in the backcourt to Ockery. Ockery gets it across the timeline uncontested. Ockery's pass deflected, stolen away by Iverson. Nice play by Iverson, who pulls up for the 3 off the front rim, no good. Rebound though for Strem, her 3rd. She's not very tall, but she can rebound. Wilson for 3, got it! Tasia Wilson from deep in the right corner tickles the twine. 20-16, Fertile-Beltrami. Timeout, Park Christian. Timeouts brought to you by Freedom Fuel and the Foston A&W on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. 20-16, Fertile-Beltrami. We're back in 1 minute.
Welcome to Foston Family Dental, where we make sure every visit to our practice is a positive experience. Our team of skilled dentists and staff work together to provide comprehensive dental care to patients of all ages. From routine cleanings to complex procedures, we are committed to giving you the best possible dental care. With state-of-the-art technology and a warm, welcoming atmosphere, we strive to make your visit as comfortable as possible. Schedule an appointment today and see why Foston Family Dental is the top choice for dental care in our community.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Back to action. Park Christian with the ball. This is Rognus with it. Rognus bounced past to Ockrey. Picked it up on the short hop. Ockrey over in the left wing to Johnson. Johnson off the screen in the circle. Gets open for the shot. Off the back rim, no good. And the rebound controlled by Fertile-Beltrami. Kimberly Hitchin with her second board. And she's fouled from behind as she was getting ready to take it into the basket. Johnson with her first and the team's third. So 7 fouls on 7 different players in this game. 5:32 left to go first half. Iverson will inbound for Fertile-Beltrami. They lead by 4, 20-16. Inbounds pass hauled in by Hitchin over to Strem. Brooklyn Strem with it, top of the key to Iverson. Josie Iverson, a senior for Fertile-Beltrami. Here's Wilson, open for 3 off the back rim and a long rebound. And finally picking it up there for Park Christian was Sandman, but then she turns it over to Strem, and Fertile-Beltrami gets it right back. That was a really long rebound. Iverson threads the needle. I know the layup is missed, but a foul called on Park Christian. Iverson threaded the needle to Hitchin, and she got fouled going up for the shot. She'll shoot 2. Free throws coming up at the Mustang Seeds free throw line. 5:06 left to go first half, 20-16, Fertile-Beltrami by 4. First one is no good. So Hitchin will shoot another free throw. 20-16, Fertile-Beltrami with a 4-point lead. Rognus comes out of the game. Bell Sukert will come in for Park Christian. And the second free throw is off to the left, no good. And the rebound controlled by Andreessen. Her third rebound for Park Christian, and she'll leave it off for Avery Ockrey. Ockrey across the timeline. And Ockrey picks up the dribble and dumps it off now to Bell Sukert. Here's Sukert with a nice pass to Johnson, and she scores, and she got fouled. And 1 for Annika Johnson. And a chance here for Park Christian to get to within 1 point. Fouls on Hitchin, her first and the team's 5th. 4:49 left to go here in the first half. Hitchin will come out of the game, and Sathers back in for Fertile-Beltrami. Free throw for Johnson, rolls out, no good. Kasia Wilson with her second board. Here comes Fertile-Beltrami from my left to right. 4:43 left in the first half. Iverson on the far side. Iverson with the dribble, had it knocked away, loose ball. Iverson picks it up, and then Fertile-Beltrami keeps it. Here's Strem, strong to the basket. Strem with a pass stolen away by Johnson. Turnover number 5 for Fertile-Beltrami. Long pass down to Ockrey. Ockrey and Park Christian with the ball. Bell Sukert for 3, got it! Bell Sukert, the senior, gives Park Christian a 1-point lead at 21-20. Sukert nails the triple, her first 3 points of the afternoon. Iverson with the ball for Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson with it. Iverson throws it back out to Strem. Strem at the top of the key, dribbles one time, now Kasia Wilson with it. And the Park Christian cheering section really into it now after Sukert nailed that 3-pointer. Fertile-Beltrami trying to answer 3 from Strem, no good. Line drive rebound to Bell Sukert, her 5th. Here comes Park Christian, long pass, good catch by Johnson. Johnson on the far side, throws it away into the backcourt, a race for the basketball. Strem had it and then lost it, and they say it went out of bounds off of Park Christian. There was a mad scramble, a race for that loose ball, and went out of bounds off of Park Christian. So Iverson will inbound for Fertile-Beltrami. 3:38 left to go in the first half. And the long inbounds pass comes out to Sather. Now Strem with the ball. Strem at the top of the key. A three by Iverson. Got it! Josie Iverson with a three. Her second of the afternoon. 23-21. Fertile-Beltrami up by 2. Park Christian trying to answer. Ockery over on the left side. Shot by Free is good. Haley Free off the bench. Her first 2. And we're tied at 23-23. Iverson brings it across the center line for Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson with it deep in the right corner. Out on top. Here's Wilson with the ball. Iverson sets the screen. Wilson to Iverson. Iverson holds on to it. Iverson on the right side. Step back three. It's way short. And boxing out is Sandman to allow the ball to go out of bounds. Fertile-Beltrami, they're arguing it was touched, but they're not going to get the call they want. 2:52 left to go in the first half. We're tied at 23-23 on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. Each team has taken a timeout here in the first half. Ockery gets it across the timeline for Park Christian. They set the screen high for her. In the corner to Andreessen. Back out to Ockery. She'll shoot the three. Off the back rim, no good. And the rebound controlled off the floor by Iverson for Fertile-Beltrami, her second rebound. 2.5 left to go in the first half here at Winnie-Mac. Iverson off the screen in the corner to Strem. Brooklyn Strem into Erickson. Her shot, she got fouled. Andreessen picks up the foul. This is crazy. We've had 9 fouls on 9 different players in this game. Actually, that's the 10th foul. The 10th, 5 on each team, but still 1 on each player. Erickson at the line. First one's good. Tori Erickson at the Mustang Seeds free throw line. That's the first made free throw in 4 attempts for Fertile-Beltrami. Second free throw for Erickson is up and off the rim, no good. And a nice rebound underneath there by Isabel Dahl. Fertile-Beltrami gets it back. A three by Strem. Ooh, just missed. And trying to save it was Andreessen, but she couldn't. Fertile-Beltrami gets it back again. Well, that three just barely missed. Team fouls even at 5 apiece. 8 turnovers for Park Christian, 5 for Fertile-Beltrami here in the first half. Iverson will inbound to Strem. Strem out on top. Sather in the corner to Iverson. Back out to Sather. Over on the right side is Strem. Strem with the ball. Strem. Iverson cutting through the lane. Underhanded shot, no good. And the rebound yanked out of there by Andreessen for Park Christian, her fourth. Here come the Park Christian Falcons. Baseline drive and the layup short. And the rebound cleared away by Erickson. So Park Christian misses a great chance right there on the layup opportunity by Sukert, but it came up short between the rim and the backboard. 1:45 left to go first half. Nice give and go as Iverson caught the pass from Strem, missed the shot. And then on the ensuing battle for the rebound, they call a jump ball. Fertile-Beltrami's got possession. Fertile-Beltrami will have Kimberly Hitchen coming in for Sather. 24-23, Fertile-Beltrami by 1 with 1:40 left to go first half. Wilson will come in for Fertile-Beltrami. And she'll check in for Dahl. Inbounds pass caught by Erickson. Erickson with about a 3-foot shot, no good. Offensive rebound though for Hitchen, her third rebound. Fertile-Beltrami grabbing a lot of offensive rebounds. Here's Iverson with a drive and the shot, and somebody got her on the hand. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Iverson's first trip to the Mustang Seeds free throw line this afternoon. And that's on Haley Free of Park Christian, her first. Iverson at the line to shoot 2, and the first one is good. 25-23, Fertile-Beltrami by 2. 1:28 left to go first half. Iverson's second free throw, good. She's in double figures with 10 points. Fertile-Beltrami up 26-23. Now Park Christian with the ball. Here's Ockery. Ockery out at the point. Ockery with the dribble, the drive, the layup, and she got fouled. So she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Ockery not afraid to bring it to the basket. That's number 2 on Iverson. Team foul number 6 on Fertile-Beltrami. First free throw for Ockery's good. That's her first point. And the first made free throw in 4 attempts for Park Christian. 26-24, Fertile-Beltrami by 2. Iverson's going to take a little break. And the second free throw is good for Avery Ockery. She knocks them both down, 26-25. Fertile-Beltrami by 1. 1:16 left in the first half. Now Hitchson with the ball. Iverson on the bench with that second foul. They don't want her to pick up 3 before halftime. Wilson with the ball. Wilson into the cutter, Sather, and she got stuffed. And she got fouled. Oh, she took quite a tumble there. Team foul number 7 on Park Christian, and Casey Andreessen with her second foul. Sather at the line, and she'll shoot a pair. And the first one is no good. Both teams struggling a little bit at the line this afternoon. Johnson will come in for Park Christian for Andreessen. Second free throw coming up here for Sather, and that one is no good. Missed them both, and a foul called on Fertile-Beltrami, trying to grab the rebound of the missed free throw. So we go to the other end of the floor, as both teams are now in the bonus. That falls on on Erickson, her first. Libby Sukert at the line to shoot 1-1 here for Park Christian, a chance to give Park Christian the lead. And the front end of the 1-1 is good. And she's got 6 points, and she'll shoot the bonus. 26-26, all tied with 1:03 left to go in the first half. Second free throw for Sukert, good. Libby Sukert knocks them both down, 27-26, Park Christian. Here comes Fertile-Beltrami with the ball. Remember, Iverson on the bench after getting her second foul. There's Wilson with it. Wilson throws it back out to Kimberly Hitchin. Hitchin over to Strem on the left side. 46 seconds left in the half. Strem loses it, stolen away by Sandman. She goes in, missed the layup, and the rebound control got booted out of bounds, and it went off of Strem. So Park Christian will get the ball. Johnson will inbound under the offensive basket here for Park Christian. And the pass comes into Libby Sukert. Sukert on the penetration, throws it up and in! Sukert with a nice drive. 29-26, Park Christian by 3. 28 seconds left to go in the first half. Fertile-Beltrami with the ball. Here's Hitchin with it. Hitchin out to Strem. Over on the right side, a 3 by Wilson. Yes! Tasia Wilson, her third triple. And we're tied again at 29-29. 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Ockery for Park Christian, rejected by Erickson, out of bounds. Oh, they're gonna call a foul. That looked like a clean block, but the ref was a lot closer than me. Tori Erickson picks up her second foul, and Ockery at the free throw line to shoot a pair here for Park Christian. 6.6 seconds left to go in the first half, and the first one is good. Ockery with 3 points, all at the free throw line. So now it's 30-29, Park Christian with 6.6 seconds left to go here in the first half. Second free throw is no good, it rolled out. And then a foul. They're gonna call this on Belle Sukert going over the back, trying to grab the rebound off the missed free throw, which slowly went around the rim and didn't drop. And with 5.8 seconds left, Tasia Wilson's gonna shoot 1-1 for Fertile-Beltrami. She's 0 for 1 at the line. Wilson with 11 points. And the first one good. And the bonus, so we're tied at 30 with 5.8 seconds left to go in the first half. Wilson with another free throw. It's up and it's off the back rim, no good. Rebound control by Sandman. Park Christian has to hurry. Sandman, Sukert, and a three-pointer, no good. Libby Sukert misses the 3, and we're tied at 30-30 going into halftime of our girls' Pine to Prairie Conference Championship game. And the score at halftime, tied at 30 on the Lakes Community Co-op and Lynn For's Insurance Agency scoreboard. Our halftime report is brought to you by the Lynn For's Insurance Agency. And we'll be back with the first half recap after this 2-minute timeout.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Stressed about taxes? Let H&R Block of Foston help. Our expert tax professionals have the knowledge and experience to get you the biggest refund possible. And with H&R Block's maximum refund guarantee, you can rest assured that you're getting the best service and the best refund. So why wait? Come into H&R Block of Foston today and see why we're the trusted choice for all your tax needs. Hey, don't let taxes stress you out. H&R Block of Foston, where we make taxes stress-free. JT's Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT's Station in Fertile.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Back here on the Linforce Insurance Agency halftime report, we are knotted up at 30, and what a half of basketball in our girls' championship game. Fertile-Beltrami hit 6 threes in the first half. Kasia Wilson hit 3 of them. Josie Iverson hit 2, and Sattler hit the other one. And Park Christian hit 2 threes, one by Belle Sukert, the other by Casey. And actually, they hit 3 threes. Libby Sukert had a 3. Casey Andreessen had a 3, and then Belle Sukert had a 3. So we had 9 threes made, 6 by Fertile-Beltrami, 3 by Park Christian. Fouls in the first half, Tori Erickson and Josie Iverson each picked up 2 fouls for Fertile-Beltrami. Casey Andreessen had 2 fouls for Park Christian. Turnovers in the first half, Fertile-Beltrami had 6, Park Christian had 8. Fertile-Beltrami 4 of 11 at the free throw line. Iverson was 2 for 2, Hitchin 0 for 2, Sattler 0 for 2. Tori Erickson 1 for 2, and Kasia Wilson 1 for 3. And Park Christian, they were 5 of 9 at the free throw line. Johnson was 0 for 1, Ockery 3 for 4, Libby Sukert 2 for 2, and Casey Andreessen 0 for 2. So the two teams were a combined 9 of 20 at the free throw line, under 50% in the first half. How about this? We had 5 lead changes and 7 ties in the first half, and we're tied right now at 30-30. Back with more on the Linforce Insurance Agency halftime report. Fertile-Beltrami and Park Christian tied at 30 at halftime of the girls' championship game. We're back in 2 minutes.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
This is Nick Gordon, your ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'm proud to call Ada my hometown and look forward to helping you with any of your ag, business, or other banking needs. I would enjoy visiting with you and help you achieve your goals. Please come by the bank or call me, Kasha, or Carly at American Federal Bank in Ada, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
And welcome back to our coverage of the Pine to Prairie Conference Boys and Girls Basketball Championship games here at Winnie Mac. Tom Milano with you today. Mac Robinson doing a great job engineering, and we're broadcasting from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent radio booth. Visit with Laura, Ada, or Euland and plan for the future. All right, let's run through some of the numbers here. For Fertile-Beltrami, Kasia Wilson led Fertile-Beltrami with 12 points. Josie Iverson scored 10. Tori Erickson had 3. Sather had 3 points, and Strem had 2 for Fertile-Beltrami's halftime total of 30. And for Park Christian, Libby Sukert led Park Christian with 9 points. Annika Johnson scored 6. Casey Andreessen had 5. Belle Sukert had 3. Avery Ockery had 3. And Andy Sandman and Haley Free each had 2 points for Park Christian. So again, for Fertile-Beltrami, Kasia Wilson with 12. Josie Iverson with 10. Tori Erickson with 3. Maren Sather with 3. And Brooklyn Strem with 2. And for Park Christian, Libby Sukert with 9. Annika Johnson with 6. Casey Andreessen had 5. Avery Ockery and Belle Sukert each had 3. And Haley Free and Andy Sandman each had 2. So we're tied at 30. And rebounding for Fertile-Beltrami in the first half, Iverson had 2. Brooklyn Strem had 3 boards. Kimberly Hitchen had 3. Isabel Dahl had 2. Tori Erickson had 5, and Kasia Wilson had 2 boards. And for Park Christian, Avery Ockery had 2 rebounds, and Annika Free had 1. Andy Sandman had 2. Casey Andreessen had 4, and Belle Sukert had 5 rebounds for Park Christian. So those are the first half numbers. Again, these two played back in February 3rd. Fertile-Beltrami winning that one 69-62. And this has been an extremely close ball game, although Park Christian did have an early 7-point lead at 12-5. That's their biggest lead. Fertile-Beltrami's biggest lead at 4 at 20-16. And right now, we are tied at 30. So we'll take one more quick timeout, and we'll be back with the second half as Park Christian and Fertile-Beltrami do battle for the Pine to Prairie Conference Girls Basketball Championship. We're back in 1 minute.
Carco in Foston wants to remind you that a new set of tires makes a huge difference in handling the winter weather conditions. If you need tires, where else do you go but Carco? They offer very competitive prices on tires, and you can stop in today and let Ben or Tim give you a quote. And if you need an oil change, brake work, or tire alignment, be sure to make an appointment before you leave. It's the place to go. It's Carco. Call them at 435-6000. Carco, Highway 2 in Foston.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Back here to Winnie Mac. Hey, thanks to the many fine sponsors helping with our coverage today. Among them, Bitker Inc., American Federal Bank, the City of Fertile, Enbridge, the Fertile-Beltrami School, Fertile Building, Fertile Repair, Foston Family Dental, Friends and Bank, Gordon Construction, Greater Minnesota Gas, the Halstead Living Center, H&R Block, and Lukacek Architecture, just a few of the many fine sponsors helping with our coverage here today. Park Christian going from my left to right. They'll inbound, and the second half is underway. We'll have the boys' game to follow, Ada Borup West and Foston. And we're going to have an offensive foul and a legal screen set by Park Christian. And that's going to be the third foul on Andreessen, and just 6 seconds into the second half. So Fertile-Beltrami with the basketball. And their first possession of the second half. Here's Hitchin with the ball. Out on top to Iverson, who sat out the last part of the first half after the second foul she picked up. Hitchin, a little give and go into Strem. Bounce pass. Oh, it goes by Hitchin, and she tracks it down before it goes out of bounds or into the backcourt. They're going to call a blocking foul here on Park Christian's Libby Sukert. So a couple of quick fouls here on Park Christian. 28 seconds into the game. Or the second half, I should say. Iverson will inbound into Strem. Strem with the ball out at the point for Fertile-Beltrami. Ockery tried to poke it away, and the Fertile-Beltrami fans wanted a foul. Here's Hitchin under the basket, and Iverson will dribble under the basket, reset the offense. Wilson for three, knocks it down. Kasia Wilson on fire. Her fourth triple, 33-30, Fertile-Beltrami by 3. And now Park Christian, Ockery of the pass deflected, picked up there by Libby Sukert. Back out to Johnson. Johnson throwing it back to Ockery, and Park Christian will reset. Here's Ockery with the drive, and the bank shot off the window, no good. And Erickson with her 6th rebound for Fertile-Beltrami. That came close to making it a 1-point game, but it didn't drop. Iverson to Strem. Strem on the right side. Strem, a little give and go. Hitchin with a shot way too high off the backboard, but it went out of bounds off of Park Christian, so Fertile-Beltrami gets it back. Josie Iverson will inbound for Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson lobs it out to Kimberly Hitchin. Hitchin to Iverson on the left side. Iverson back out on top to Hitchin. She'll reverse it to Strem. Strem off the screen by Erickson. Now Iverson with the ball. Erickson sets another screen. Iverson picks up the dribble. Bounce pass to Strem. Back to Iverson at the top of the circle. Iverson with the ball. Iverson to Strem. Here's Strem to Iverson. Iverson with it. Iverson deep in the corner to Strem on the right side, right in front of the Fertile-Beltrami bench. Strem, cross-court pass hauled in nicely by Wilson. It was a little high. Wilson at the top of the key. Wilson over to Iverson on the right wing. Long possession here for Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson's pass deflected, picked up though by Wilson. Now Iverson with it. Iverson holds onto the ball high over her head. Strem applies a screen. Iverson on the penetration, and there's team foul number 3 on Park Christian on a reach-in. Well, the first 3 fouls of the second half have gone on Park Christian, and that's the third on Libby Sukert. And Andreessen's got 3 fouls. Park Christian getting into some foul trouble. Off the inbound, Strem for 3, off the back rim, no good. And the rebound controlled by Andreessen, her 5th rebound for Park Christian, and she'll feed it up ahead to Avery Ockery. Ockery got bumped and fouled by Brooklyn Strem. That'll be her second, and the team's first on Fertile-Beltrami here in the second half. Boys game to follow. That ought to be a dandy 2. Ada Borup West and Foston. In both cases, the girls and the boys, it wasn't too long ago, they met for the one time during the regular season. Inbounds pass bobbled there by Sandman. She gets it under control. Now Johnson with the ball. Johnson, Ockery. Ockery will dribble out to the top of the key. Andreessen sets the screen. Ockery with the ball. Back looking for somebody to get open, and she overthrows Johnson. It goes out of bounds right into the Park Christian student cheering section. Turnover number 10 for Park Christian. Park Christian is yet to score here in the second half. Fertile-Beltrami with a 3-pointer for their 3 points. 2.5 minutes in. Iverson with the ball. Iverson with the bounce pass, right wing to Wilson. Cross court it goes to Strem. Brooklyn Strem out on top to Iverson. Iverson with a lot of separation between her and the defender. Feeds it off to Hitchin. Hitchin with a left-handed dribble. Drives the baseline, goes under the basket. Kicks it out to Iverson. Iverson with a left-handed dribble one time. Now Strem with the ball over in the left side of Hitchin. Hitchin with the nice ball fake, getting to the basket, left-handed layup, good. Nicely done by Kimberly Hitchin. And Fertile-Beltrami with their biggest lead of the afternoon, now at 5 at 35-30. So they start with a 5-0 run to start the second half. Park Christian with the ball, and Iverson comes up with a steal. 3-on-2 for Fertile-Beltrami. Ooh, Iverson overthrows Hitchin, and Fertile-Beltrami turns it over for the 7th time. Ellie Rognus in the game now for Park Christian. She'll come in for Belle Sukert. Fertile-Beltrami leads it 35-30. 14:38 left to go here in the second half. And Ockery will get it across the center line here for Park Christian over on the right side of Casey Andreessen. Andreessen pivots, dumps it off now to Ockery. Ockery from the top of the key shoots and misses. And Wilson boxes out to let the ball go out of bounds off the missed shot. So Fertile-Beltrami will get the ball. Park Christian still scoreless here in the second half. Now they're pressing. And this is Strem with the ball for Fertile-Beltrami. Breaks the press with the dribble across the center line. Here's a pass to Erickson. Torrey strong to the basket, came up short with the shot, and the rebound controlled by Andreessen, her 6th rebound for Park Christian. Andreessen to Ockery, and trying to dish it off to Andreessen, stolen away by Strem, and Park Christian with their 12th turnover. Iverson across the center line for Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson with a left-handed dribble, down the paint, bounce pass, Wilson off the dribble, shoots and scores! Kasia Wilson with 17. 37-30, Fertile-Beltrami extending their biggest lead now to 7. They've outscored Park Christian 7-0 to start the second half. Here's Rognus with the ball. Rognus feeds it off to Sandman. Her shot no good. Rebound, Kasia Wilson. Another one-and-done possession for Park Christian. Fertile-Beltrami with the ball, trying to build on a 7-point lead. Strem strong to the basket. She got fouled. On the left side, came in with a right-handed layup and got fouled by Rognus, her 2nd. Team foul number 4 in Park Christian, and here's Brooklyn Strem at the Mustang Seeds free throw line to shoot 2 for Fertile-Beltrami. First one up and no good. Well, Park Christian trying to find some offense here. Rebecca Peterson's going to check in for Park Christian, and we're going to have a timeout. 30-second timeout, so 13:19 left to go here in the second half. Timeouts brought to you by Freedom Fuel and the Foston A&W on Highway 2 West in Foston on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfor's Insurance Agency scoreboard. 37-30, Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. We're back in 30.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah. There's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Okay, we're back here at Winnie-Mac. Timeout, a 30-second timeout called by Park Christian, so they have 3 left. Fertile-Beltrami has 4 left. Brooklyn Strem at the line, and that free throw is good. So now it's 38-30. Fertile-Beltrami has outscored Park Christian 8-0 to start this second half. Park Christian with the ball. Here's a drive by Sandman, dumps it off to Johnson, and Park Christian will reset. Johnson with it on the high post left side. Feeds it over to Ockery. Ockery with the ball. Has handled the ball a lot for Park Christian. Kicks it out. 3-point shot by Rognus. No good. And an offensive rebound for Annika Johnson. She'll take the 10-foot baseline shot in and out. No good. Bounces off the head of Peterson. And it went out of bounds, but Fertile-Beltrami couldn't grab it. Sather tried to pick it up. Couldn't hang on, so Park Christian catches a break there. But they've got to find some offense. They've gone over 5 minutes without scoring here in the second half. Sandman with a bounce pass, and a nice pass underneath into Rebecca Peterson from Annika Johnson. And Park Christian gets on the board with 12:39 left to go here in the second half. 38-32, Fertile-Beltrami by 6. Here's the 3 by Strem. Yes! Brooklyn Strem hits a 3. What an answer for Fertile-Beltrami, and they lead 41-32. Big time answer by Brooklyn Strem, the senior. There's a steal by Wilson. Park Christian turns it over for the 13th time. Wilson shoots. Good stop defensively by Rogness. Went out of bounds off the missed shot, so it belongs to Park Christian. Give Ellie Rogness a lot of credit there with a nice defensive stop for Park Christian. And the best of both worlds for Park Christian with the stop, and they get possession. 41-32. Fertile-Beltrami by 9. 12:06 left to go, second half. Park Christian with the ball. This is Avery Ockery, junior guard for Park Christian. Ockery feeds it off now to Libby Sukert. Sukert tried to get the shot off, couldn't. Kicks it back out to Ockery. Ockery off the ball fake, the drive, splits the D, scores! Oh, what a play by Ockery. Her first field goal of the afternoon. That was a nice play and a big play for Park Christian. 41-34, Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson over on the right side is Sather. Sather with the ball, picks up the dribble. Out it goes. Strem will reverse it now. Wilson sets the screen for Iverson. Iverson hands it off. Here's Brooklyn Strem with the drive and the dish to Wilson, who bobbled it on the near side. Gets the ball under control. Wilson along the baseline. Wilson cross-court. Here's Strem for a long two. No good. Rebound Erickson. Put back. Yes. Tori Erickson on the putback. And Fertile-Beltrami leads it now 43-34. The lead back up to 9. Here's a three by Rogness. Got it. Ellie Rogness for three for Park Christian. 43-37. It's Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. And they've got the basketball in the front court. Iverson, little push off against Sandman, but they let it go. Iverson steps back, shoots the three, and it's an air ball pulled down by Rogness for Park Christian. And here comes Park Christian from my left to right in the second half. Rogness with an entry pass. Now they kick it back out. A three by Libby Sukert. Good! Here comes Park Christian. And the lead for Fertile-Beltrami down to 3 at 43-40. Iverson gets it across the timeline. Iverson feeds it into Erickson. Tori with a short little jumper. It rimmed out, but she got fouled, I think, by Peterson. Yep, that'll be her first and the team's fifth. 30-second timeout, and we'll take a timeout ourselves. Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, 10-19 left second half. Fertile-Beltrami 43, Park Christian 40. We're back in 30 seconds.
All that and more in Fosston is ready for Old Man Winter with their lineup of Toro power shovels to large commercial snow blowers. Toro's lightweight power shovel can clear a 12-inch path with snow up to 4 inches. Great for tight spaces and light snow. See their 60-volt and gas engine models that fit your walkway, driveway, or large area jobs. Now available at great prices at your local Toro dealer. All that and more in Toro, located right on Highway 2 West in Fosston.
Okay, we're back here at the Pine to Prairie Conference Championship games. This is the girls' game here, the boys' game to follow between Fosston and Ada Borup West. All right, so Tori Erickson at the free throw line. And the first of two is no good. She's 1 for 2 at the line. Erickson with 5 points, 7 rebounds for Fertile-Beltrami. 5 fouls on Park Christian, 1 on Fertile-Beltrami. And the second free throw is short, no good. And the rebound controlled by Park Christian as Libby Sukert picked it up off the floor. Park Christian down by 3 with the basketball. Rogness hit a 3 just a moment ago, guarded by Iverson. Dangerous pass stolen away by Strem. Brooklyn had it knocked away, going in for the layup, and Ockery with good hustle to break up the layup attempt cleanly. No foul. Fertile-Beltrami will get the ball back. Good hustle, though, by Avery Ockery for Park Christian. Now Johnson will come into the game for Rogness for Park Christian. Iverson will inbound under the offensive basket. Pass comes out to Brooklyn Strem out on top. Here's Hitchin with the ball, left side Iverson. Iverson, Erickson trying to get open underneath. Now Strem over on the right wing off the screen. Little pick and roll. They tried to doll, but it's stolen away by Ockery. Fertile-Beltrami's 8th turnover. Ockery with the ball on the right side. A 3 by Libby Sukert ties the game. Libby Sukert with a 3 for Park Christian. And the game is tied at 43. This is our 8th tie of the game. Fertile-Beltrami trying to answer. Here's Hitchin driving, stopped defensively, and Fertile-Beltrami turns it over. Now Park Christian can take the lead. Johnson with the ball for the Park Christian Falcons. Out to Sandman. Sandman hands it off to Johnson. Johnson on the right elbow to Ockery. Ockery with a drive rejected. What a play by Iverson. What a play by Iverson with a block. And she's got the ball for Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson with it on the far side, right side. Both teams have 3 timeouts left. Strim deep in the right corner, and we're halfway through the second half. 9 minutes on the clock. Iverson to Strim. Tied at 43. On the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, but there's a steal by Sandman and she got fouled. The basket's not going to count. And that was probably a good foul by Kimberly Hitchen there. She would have had a wide open layup and she committed the foul before any act of shooting. So Hitchen, that was a good foul. So Park Christian will inbound. Hitchen with her second foul. Tied at 43. Park Christian with a chance to take the lead here. Johnson, she banked it off of Hitchen and scores. Boy, you don't see that play work very often. She banked it off of Hitchen to herself and she scored. And Park Christian comes up with another steal at center court, over and back though. So that was crazy. Banked it off the back of Hitchen right to herself. You see players try that sometimes. It usually doesn't work. Worked perfectly there. And Park Christian leads 45-43. Fertile-Beltrami fortunate to get the ball back after the over and back violation. All right, here's Iverson. Boy, the crowd really into this one. Iverson to Strim in the lane. Strim tied up, and they're going to call a foul on Park Christian. And the Park Christian fans aren't happy, as Libby Suker just picked up her 4th foul. Team 6th. Things are heating up here at Winnie-Mac. Iverson bounce to Wilson, and she got fouled. And Kasia Wilson, who's 1 for 3 at the line, will shoot 2 at the Mustang Seats free throw line. Second personal on Sandman of Park Christian. The team's 7th, but this will be a shooting foul for Kasia Wilson. Chance to tie the game up at the free throw line. Wilson takes aim, and the first one is no good. Free throw shooting has not been the best really for either team this afternoon. Belle Sukert back in the game now for Park Christian. She'll check in for Libby Sukert. Kasia Wilson misses the first free throw, and the second free throw is up, and that is good. So Wilson with 18 points. And now it's 45-44, Park Christian by 1 with the basketball. Here's a 3-point shot, good! Ice in her veins, Casey Andreessen with a 3. 48-44, Park Christian by 4. Andreessen's second triple of the game. Ice in her veins, and she drained it. Now Fertile-Beltrami, they had a 9-point lead, but that's a distant memory right now. Iverson with a left-handed baseball pass to Strim. Over on the right side to Sather. Iverson with the ball. And now Strim with it. They set the screen for Strim. Strim getting it to Wilson. Wilson deep in the right corner, out to Iverson. Iverson inside the lane. Dahl out to Strim. Here's Strim on the penetration, underhanded shot. Somebody got a hand on it. I think that was Andreessen. And here comes Fertile-Beltrami off a Park Christian turnover. Strim with the steal, knocked out of her hands, out of bounds, and the fans on both sides are yelling like crazy. Wow. 7:26 left in the second half, far from being done. Park Christian leads 48-44. Erickson's going to come in for Sather for Fertile-Beltrami as everybody takes a breath, and Iverson inbounds to Brooklyn Strim. Strim guarded by Ockery. Over on the right side to Kasia Wilson. Wilson's hit some big shots today for Fertile-Beltrami. All right, there's a screen set by Dahl. Iverson on the drive, left-handed shot, got it! Josie Iverson on the penetration. 48-46, Park Christian by 2, and they've got the ball now. Here's Ockery with it. We're down to 7 minutes left in regulation. Ockery defended by Strim. Over on the left side, Belle Sukert for 3, no good, but an offensive rebound for Johnson, and Park Christian gets it back. Here's Andreessen to Sukert, left side, off the ball fake. Akri shoots, misses. Another offensive rebound for Andreessen, and she misses. Another offensive rebound for Akri. She shoots and scores. How about on the fourth try? 50-46. Fertile-Beltrami down by 4 with the basketball as Park Christian gobbled up those offensive rebounds and got the fourth one to go in, and there's a steal by Akri. Akri goes in, or check that Johnson, that's Johnson. Johnson with a steal and layup. 52-46, Park Christian by 6 now. 6:13 left to go. That was Johnson with a steal and layup for Park Christian. All right, now Fertile-Beltrami trying to find some offense. Here's a shot put up by Strem, no good. Weak side rebound, Bell Sukert, and a steal by Dahl as she scores. Isabel Dahl with a huge steal and layup for Fertile-Beltrami. They steal the ball. Iverson shoots the 3 and misses, and the rebound controlled by Andreessen. So Park Christian turned it right back over, and we're going to settle things down with the Park Christian timeout. Things are heating up here at Winnie-Mac. 5:48 left to go on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. It is a 52-48 lead for Park Christian over Fertile-Beltrami. We're back in 1 minute.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
Welcome to Foston Family Dental, where we make sure every visit to our practice is a positive experience. Our team of skilled dentists and staff work together to provide comprehensive dental care to patients of all ages. From routine cleanings to complex procedures, we are committed to giving you the best possible dental care. With state-of-the-art technology and a warm, welcoming atmosphere, we strive to make your visit as comfortable as possible. Schedule an appointment today and see why Foston Family Dental is the top choice for dental care in our community.
All right, we're back here at Winnie-Mac. Park Christian with the ball coming out of the full timeout. Here's Free with the ball. Free to Andreessen. Andreessen at the top of the key. Hands it off to Akri. Akri inside the circle to Andreessen. Andreessen getting back to Bell Sukert. Back to Andreessen. Andreessen with a dribble. Out on top to Free. Free, a freshman, dumps it off to Sandman. Sandman kicks it back out. Now Andreessen swings it over to Akri. Akri, little give and go to Bell Sukert. Foul called underneath on Fertile-Beltrami. That'll be their third team foul. What's remarkable about this, remember, the foul was on Erickson. Park Christian didn't score until there was 12:39 left to go in this second half. Over 5 minutes without scoring, and now they're up by 4 with the ball. Sandman hands it off to Akri. Akri with a pass to Free, open for the 10-footer. Good! Haley Free scores, and it's 54-48. The lead back up to 6 now for Park Christian with 5 minutes left in regulation. Fertile-Beltrami with the ball. Here's Dahl with it. Out on top, Wilson for 3! Off the mark, no good. And the rebound controlled by Andreessen. And that's her 8th rebound of the afternoon for Park Christians. And time becoming a factor now. 4:41 left to go. Park Christian with a 6-point lead on the ball. Akri dumps it off to Bell Sukert. Sukert with the ball, had it knocked away, picks it up. Now Akri with it. Akri over on the right side. Sandman thought about shooting a 3. Dumps it off to Akri. Akri around the defender, and a nice stop by Erickson. Got a piece of that shot. And Iverson comes up with the ball. Outlet pass to Strem. Strem with the ball for Fertile-Beltrami to Iverson. It's a 2-possession game right now, 54-48. Erickson in the corner, Strem for 3, no good. But Wilson tips the rebound to herself. Her 4th rebound for Fertile-Beltrami. Here's a pass in the circle to Strem. Over to Dahl. Dahl for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Erickson. Fertile-Beltrami gets it back again. Erickson's 8th rebound. Now Strem with the ball. Out on top, bounce pass to Wilson. Left side to Iverson. Out on top to Dahl. Dahl on the right side to Strem. Strem with a 3, no good. They're coming up short, but another offensive rebound, that one for Dahl. Another try for Fertile-Beltrami, and the ball went out of bounds. And they're going to give it. Oh, they say it went off of Fertile-Beltrami, their 15th turnover. It happened in the deep corner there, and there was all kinds of congestion as they were trying to get the pass off. Sather will come in for Strem. And I'm sure these players are getting tired, and a lot of the Fertile-Beltrami three-pointers are coming up short right now. 3:27 left to go in the second half. Park Christian with the ball. We might see their possessions get a little longer now. Here's Libby Sukert. Casey Andreessen with the ball in the corner now to Avery Ockery. Ockery at the top of the key, right side to Sandman. Sandman, little give and go to Ockery, and they're going to call a charge on Ockery. And Iverson on the receiving end of it. Nicely done by Josie Iverson of Fertile-Beltrami. That's 19 turnovers for Park Christian. Happened right in front of the Park Christian student section. Full court press applied here by Park Christian, and the Falcons of Fertile-Beltrami break it. Here's Wilson handing the ball off to Iverson. Iverson twisting, turning, bounce pass. Erickson shoots and scores! Big bucket for Tori Erickson, and Coach Steeney emphatically calls a timeout for Fertile-Beltrami. What a game. 54-50, Park Christian by 4, 2:52 left in regulation. Full timeout for Fertile-Beltrami on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. We're back in 1 minute.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Back here at Winnie Mac, Park Christian with the ball and a 4-point lead. Team fouls right now, 8 on Park Christian, 3 on Fertile-Beltrami. Park Christian with the ball. Ooh, Libby Sukert thought about the three. Sukert with the drive and the bank shot. No good. Rebound cleared away by Isabel Dahl. Her 4th rebound, and here comes Fertile-Beltrami down by 4. Wilson for 3. No, it's a 2 actually, but she missed it. And the rebound controlled by Andreessen. Big day under the boards for her. Had that gone in, it would have made it a 2-point game. Here's Johnson feeding the baseline to Sandman, and a blocking foul called on Fertile-Beltrami. That'll be their 4th team foul, and it will be a shooting foul for Sandman. And that's going to be on Acacia Wilson, and that's her 2nd. They actually switched one of the fouls from Erickson to Wilson from earlier. First free throw good for Sandman. She's got 3 points. 55-50, so Park Christian up by 5 with 2:21 left to go in regulation. Second free throw up and good. Sandman hits them both for Park Christian. 56-50, Park Christian by 6. Fertile-Beltrami with the ball, 2:17 left to go. Iverson across the timeline. Iverson off the screen by Wilson, brings it into the corner. Here's Iverson, left-handed dribble. Iverson in the lane, spin move, big shot. What a play by Iverson off the spin move. She's got 14, 56-52, Park Christian by 4 with the ball. Here's Johnson with it. She had a big steal and layup just a little bit ago. Throws it out to Sandman. Sandman back to Johnson. Step back 3, no good. Rebound cleared away by Erickson for Fertile-Beltrami. Her 9th rebound, and here comes Fertile-Beltrami. Iverson threads the needle to Hitchin. Yes! What a pass. Iverson to Hitchman with a baseball pass. Fertile-Beltrami calls a timeout. It's a 2-point game on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. 56-54. Fertile-Beltrami down by 2. Timeouts brought to you by Freedom Fuel and the Foston A&W. Back in 1 minute.
Stressed about taxes? Let H&R Block of Foston help. Our expert tax professionals have the knowledge and experience to get you the biggest refund possible. And with H&R Block's maximum refund guarantee, you can rest assured that you're getting the best service and the best refund. So why wait? Come into H&R Block of Foston today and see why we're the trusted choice for all your tax needs. Hey, don't let taxes stress you out. H&R Block of Foston, where we make taxes stress-free. JT's Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT's Station in Fertile.
1:39 left to go here in the second half. The Pine to Prairie Conference Girls Basketball Championship game at Winnie-Mac. Park Christian with a 2-point lead and the basketball. Coming out of that timeout, Ockery with the ball. Dribbles over to the left side. Ockery with it. Winnie-Mac here at the Winnie-Mac Gym, Pine to Prairie Conference Championship action. Here's a pass to Sandman. Sandman bounce pass. Here's a 3 by Libby Sukert. Good! Libby Sukert with a huge 3 for Park Christian. And Park Christian with a 5-point lead. Sukert with 18. We're down to 1:06 left to go. Fertile-Beltrami down by 5. Iverson with the ball. 1 minute left in regulation. Sukert with a huge triple there for Park Christian. Here's Iverson in the corner. Iverson with the ball. Iverson looking, throws it out now to Hitchin. Now Brooklyn Strem in the corner. Wilson with the pass to Erickson. Erickson back out with a bounce pass. Wilson had it knocked away and out of bounds off of Sandman. 8 fouls on Park Christian, 4 on Fertile-Beltrami. Keep that in mind. If it gets to the point where Fertile-Beltrami has to foul, Iverson will inbound for Fertile-Beltrami. They're down by 5 right now. They need points. Here's a spin move by Strem out to Iverson. Iverson off the screen by Erickson. Shoots, she got fouled! Shooting 3 free throws. Iverson 2 for 2 at the line this afternoon, about to shoot 3 free throws. And the foul is on Andreessen, that's her 4th. So both Andreessen and Libby Sukert have 4 fouls for Park Christian. First free throw for Iverson, good. She's got 15 points, 2 more to go. 59-55 Park Christian, 34.9 seconds left. Second one, good. And now Iverson will go for the trifecta. 59-56 Park Christian. That's what the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons wanted, to score points without the clock running. And the third one's no good. And the rebound controlled by Park Christian. Good hustle there by Andreessen to get it into play. And now we're going to have a timeout call by Park Christian. 27.4 seconds left to go here in regulation. And on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, 59-56 Park Christian. We're back in 30 seconds.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
All right, 27.4 seconds left to go here in our girls Pine to Prairie Conference Championship game. Park Christian will inbound with a 3-point lead, and they're going to call a timeout. Ooh, that was almost 5 seconds right by the Fertile-Beltrami bench. Timeouts again brought to you by the good folks at the Foston A&W and Freedom Fuel. 59-56, it's Park Christian by 3, and we're back in 1 minute.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, Somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Okay, back to action. Now, they have just called a foul on Kimberly Hinchin, and they've called it an intentional foul. And it got a big rise out of the Park Christian crowd, so an intentional foul called on Hinchin. Fertile-Beltrami wanted to foul, but not that way because, well, the officials are conferring now. And it's going to stand as an intentional foul. And so Avery Ockery is going to go to the line to shoot two, and then Park Christian will get possession. First free throw, good. Got very quiet in here, the most quiet it's been all day, that's for sure. Except when Mac and I got here and we were the only two people here. 60-54, Park Christian on top, second one no good. And Park Christian will get possession. Still 25.6 seconds left. Two possession game, Fertile-Beltrami certainly not out of it. Johnson will inbound for Park Christian. And Johnson lobs it into Libby Sukert, and Super gets fouled. That'll be the sixth on Fertile-Beltrami. So one more for them to put Park Christian into the bonus as Iverson picked up her third foul, team sixth. Johnson will inbound again into the backcourt. Ockery hounded by Wilson there. Wilson picks up the foul, her third. So now Park Christian's in the bonus with 22.1 seconds left. That's the thing, it doesn't take long. Sometimes people, they've only got two fouls in 30 seconds, but it doesn't take long to foul if you have to. And here's Ockery at the line. She's 4 out of 6, shooting 1 and 1 here. First one is good. Ockery sinks a big one. She'll shoot the bonus. 61-56. Park Christian by 5, 22.1 seconds left. Ockery with another free throw off the rim, no good, and the rebound controlled offensively by Andreessen. Andreessen with a huge rebound for Park Christian and a foul on the far side on Fertile-Beltrami, and we're down to 16 seconds left to go. Team foul number 8 on Fertile-Beltrami, and that's number 4 on Kasia Wilson. Andreessen 0 for 2 at the line this afternoon, shooting 1 and 1. First one is good. And the bonus coming up, and this would be a big one here. It would make it a 3-possession game with just 16 seconds left. Second one is no good. Line drive rebound to Kasia Wilson. Fertile-Beltrami will have to hurry. Iverson across the timeline, 11 seconds left. Iverson steps back, the three-pointer was blocked, and the loose ball picked up under the basket, and they're gonna call a jump ball. Fertile-Beltrami does have the arrow, but only 5.8 seconds left to go. Libby Sukert got a piece of that shot there that made the three-pointer come up way short. Iverson inbounds. Park Christian doesn't want to foul. Hitchin over to Iverson. She'll shoot the three, no good, and the buzzer's gonna sound, and Park Christian wins it. What a game. And Park Christian avenges the regular season loss back on February 3rd with a 62-56 final score. Park Christian, the Pine to Prairie Conference girls basketball champions for 2022-2023. Final score again on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linforce Insurance Agency scoreboard, 62-56. Park Christian with the win, and we'll be back with the postgame next after this 2-minute timeout.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota-Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
This is Nick Gordon, your ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'm proud to call Ada my hometown and look forward to helping you with any of your ag, business, or other banking needs. I would enjoy visiting with you and help you achieve your goals. Please come by the bank or call me, Kasha, or Carly at American Federal Bank in Ada, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Carco in Foston wants to remind you that a new set of tires makes a huge difference in handling the winter weather conditions. If you need tires, where else do you go but Carco? They offer very competitive prices on tires, and you can stop in today and let Ben or Tim give you a quote. And if you need an oil change, brake work, or tire alignment, be sure to make an appointment before you leave. It's the place to go. It's Carco. Call them at 435-6000. Carco, Highway 2 in Foston.
Okay, we're back here at Winnie Mac. Park Christian, the Falcons over the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, 62-56. Our post-game report brought to you by Home Crown Realty, and the game summary brought to you by Benedictine Care Community in Ada. This was a 30-30 tie game at halftime, and like I said earlier, it's pretty remarkable what transpired here because Park Christian didn't score until there were 5 minutes and 21 seconds gone. And they were down by as much as 9 in the second half, but they chipped away. They tied it at 43 and took the lead at 45-43. And that would be a lead that they would not relinquish for the rest of the afternoon. Our star of the game brought to you by Darren Ramey Insurance Brokers of America and American Federal Bank in Ada, along with Dr. Gabe Wiener at the Foston Chiropractic Clinic in Foston. And we're going to give one to Libby Sukert of Park Christian. Libby knocked down 4 threes, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, had a couple of big rebounds too. And she's just a 9th grader, and she knocked down a big three-pointer there. Libby Sukert, 5'9" freshman, number 23 for Park Christian. One of our stars of the game, again, brought to you by Darren Ramey Insurance Brokers of America and American Federal Bank in Ada and the Foston Chiropractic Clinic in downtown Foston. The precision player of the game brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. They thank you, the area growers, for your trust in RDK Enterprises as your planter experts. RDK Enterprises continues to invest in the education of their team members to provide the customer service you expect from your planter experts at RDK Enterprises. And we're going to give our precision player of the game to Kasia Wilson of Fertile-Beltrami. Wilson had 18 points. She knocked down 4 threes, had 6 rebounds for Fertile-Beltrami. So we're going to give our precision player of the game, brought to you by RDK Enterprises, to Kasia Wilson of Fertile-Beltrami. The sub of the game brought to you by Subway of Ada, and also brought to you by JT Station in Fertile, locally owned and operated. JT Station in Fertile, where fuel meets flavor and community meets convenience, fueling the hearts of Fertile, one tank at a time. And our sub of the game, we are going to give that to Ellie Rognus of Park Christian. Ellie came off the bench. She hit a big three-pointer in the second half, had a couple of rebounds, and Ellie Rognus, 5'11" junior, number 4 for Park Christian. Our sub of the game brought to you by Subway of Ada and also brought to you by JT Station of Fertile. And the Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt brought to you by Enbridge. Tomorrow is happening right now. Now more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. And our Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt is going to go to Josie Iverson of Fertile-Beltrami. She scored 16 points, 4 for 5 at the free throw line. She hit a couple of threes and had 3 rebounds for Fertile-Beltrami. Josie Iverson, 5'4" senior, number 1 for Fertile-Beltrami, the Enbridge Energy Player of the game. And we'll run through some numbers here. We're going to have to sign off shortly as we prepare for the boys' game. But for Fertile-Beltrami, Kasia Wilson had 18 points. Josie Iverson had 16. Both played really, really well. They're both seniors for Fertile-Beltrami. Tori Erickson had 7 points and 9 rebounds. Brooklyn Strem scored 6. Kimberly Hitchen had 4. And Sather had 3 points. And Dahl had 2 for Fertile-Beltrami's game total of 56. For Park Christian, Libby Sukert, 18 points. And Annika Johnson scored 10. Avery Akery had 9. Casey Andreessen had a nice game. She had 9. Avery Akery, as we mentioned, had 9 points. Andy Sandman scored 4. Haley Free had 4. Ellie Rognus had 3. And Rebecca Peterson had 2. And Belle Sukert had 3 for Park Christian. This was a crazy game. And congratulations to Park Christian. It looked like Fertile-Beltrami had this thing in the bag with a 9-point lead. And Park Christian couldn't buy a bucket, and then they started to heat up from the outside, and it was a game that went literally down to the wire. And Fertile-Beltrami, they are now 19-5 overall. Their season certainly not over. They end up, if you count this game, 12-2 in the Pine to Prairie. Park Christian 18-5 overall, and if you count this game, that would make them 11-3 within the Pine to Prairie Conference. So that's going to wrap it up. We're going to get set for game number 2 here, the Ada Borup West Cougars and the Foston Greyhounds. It's going to be hard to top the drama that this one offered, but I have a feeling the second one might be pretty exciting too. Usually is when the Cougars and the Greyhounds get together. So your final score once again on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, it's Park Christian 62 and Fertile-Beltrami 56. Congratulations to Park Christian, the girls champions in the Pine to Prairie Conference. So we'll take a break and we'll be back with the boys game and the boys pregame show next here on KRJB, KKCQ, your live event, and Garden Valley TV.
We'll be right back.